So a polygon is a shape. What else about a polygon? You know anything else? What do you know, Dasani? Thank you.
Whoa.
Okay, it could have four sides. It actually has a slightly different definition. Anybody know what, when in language arts, you might have talked about poly? Poly means something. It doesn't mean four. Four. That would be quad. Poly. Not six. You know? Nope. How about many? Poly means many. So a polygon is anything that has more or three or more sides. Many sides. So it could have any number of sides. So polygon means many. So in other words, this is talking about drawing shapes and finding the area and perimeter of them on the coordinate plane. So that's what we're going to be working on today. These are the two things that you cut out and glued in on page, on page 13. So let's go straight to an example. This is on your cutout, so let's do it together. It says plot the following points and connect as you go. So let's start with the first one. Do it with me, okay? So we're going to find -4, 7. So we go across first. So we'll go across to what number? -4. Okay, so we're going across to -4 and up to the number 7, and we're going to just put a dot right there. Look and see if yours is in the right spot. Okay, it doesn't ask us to label it, so we're just going to make it -4, 7. So now let's do the next one. -2, 7. So we'll go backwards 2 and up 7. Now let's go ahead and connect those two because we know that we're making a shape. That's why we know we should connect it. So let's draw a line across to make the first part of our shape. Then we have -2, 1. Let's draw that one. -2, 1. Connect it to our last one. Okay. And then we have -4, 1. Connect it to our last one. Connect it to our first one. Okay. So the question is, what is the shape? What is it? Yep, it's a rectangle. Okay, now we're going to find the area and the perimeter. Now, this is pretty easy, but there are some places where people tend to make mistakes, so that's what we're going to talk about. So area, we can think of area as like the carpet in a room or the floor here, or if we were going to cover our walls with paint, all of that would involve knowing the area of those things. So area is what's inside. Okay, so in this case, the area is the amount of boxes that are inside of that particular shape. Okay, so let me suggest to you that when you're doing this, you should mark them, because if you don't, it's very easy to make a mistake. So let's go in and mark them together. I'm going to get your question in just a second, okay? Let's go ahead and mark them. Look, if you try to do it, now this is an easy one, but some of the harder ones, if you try to do it without marking them, you're very likely to miss one or miscount. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay? So the area is 12, and since they don't tell us what these are, we're going to say it's 12 units. Remember how we did that before? We're going to call it 12 units. Okay, now, some of you are thinking, well, this is a rectangle, and I know that I really only need the base and the height in order to find it. That's also fine. It works for a rectangle, but not for every other shape. So if you look at it and go, oh, it's a rectangle, and all I need to do is count the base would be 2, the height would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2 times 6 is 12. I got the same answer. So if you already knew that, that's fine. Just remember, it doesn't work in every shape, okay? We'll only work on rectangles and if you do triangles, if you know the formula, which we'll get to that later. Okay, so there's that. Now, the perimeter is a little bit trickier, and I'm going to tell you why. People don't know what to do sometimes with the corners of them. So I'm going to suggest that perimeter is like a fence. And we're going to think of it as a chain link fence. In other words, all of the chains have to touch each other. So let's do it together, and I want you to draw a chain link fence around this, with each link being the length of one of those little boxes. So here's what it looks like. Here's our first chain. That's 1, 2. Now it has to connect, so we're going to go here. 3, 4. Keep going. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Keep going. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so that is 16. So the perimeter is 16 units. And I made a mistake on area I would need to go back to for just a second. Because those are squares that it's made up of, it should have said 12 units squared. Did y'all already know that?
Yep.
Good. And I left that off and I apologize. Give me 1 second. So 12 units squared for the area because that's boxes inside. And then we drew our fence around the outside, and that was 16 units. And since it's in a straight line, it's not squared. It's just regular units. Okay, so this is just our little how-to real quick. So for the area, you count the boxes inside or use the formula base times height for squares and rectangles. Remember carpet. So whenever we talk about area, I'm going to remind you that that has to do with carpet, covering something. You don't just have a line of carpet in your house. You have a whole floor of carpet. So it's made up of little squares, if you will, that make up that carpet. And that's how you can remember that area has to do with carpet. Perimeter, you add up all the sides. Now this says trace the lines around the outside with a marker, but we changed that. Instead, we drew our chain link fence. So on your notes, if you want to go real quickly and change that to say, instead of go around the outside with a marker, oops, sorry, it's messing up on me, draw a chain link fence. Or you could just draw a fence, and that might be easier for you to remember. Draw a fence. Okay? And on that one, it's actually off the page, but it says, remember, that's like a fence. We just did that. Okay?